Hello, good morning. I, Manoj Vishwakarma, welcome you to my YouTube channel MF Cyber Class. Today we are going to discuss values and data types. Before going to discuss the values and data types, let us discuss each and every part of a Java program, because it is highly essential to discuss each and every part of a Java programming language, because the characters of a programming languages are very specific. You cannot write anything of your own, so that's why it is very essential to study and know and get the knowledge about each and every part of a Java program. It can be a character, it can be a space, it can be a dot, it can be a plus sign, minus sign, whatever it may be. It should be discussed properly. Okay. So first we'll discuss what is Java character set. The characters used in a Java program are known as Java character set. There are different type of characters can be used in it. Okay. So the characters used in a Java program are known as Java character set. It can be a number, it can be an alphabet, it can be a special character. So mainly it is of three types. One is if the alphabet, then it is known as alphabetical character. If it is a number, then it is known as numerical character, and rest is the special character. Okay, so mainly it is the characters are divided into three groups: alphabetical characters, that is A to Z, that is uppercase letters, uppercase alphabets and lowercase alphabets, digits, that is 0 to 9, and rest are the special characters. Okay, let us see. What is Java character set? The set of characters used in a Java program is known as Java character set. Mainly it is of three types. The characters are used in Java. These are alphabetical characters, that includes all English alphabet, it includes all English alphabets, that is A to Z and A to Z. Numerical characters, all digits belongs to this category. Special characters, except alphabets and numbers, all other characters are known as special characters. Okay. What is Unicode character set? Let us discuss what is Unicode character set. Unicode stands for universal code. Okay, in Java language there are 65,536 characters are used. 65,000, remember 65,536 characters are used. But in other programming language there are only 256 characters are used. So in other programming language each character need 1 byte or 8 bits in the computer's memory, whereas in Java each character needs 2 bytes or 16 bits in the computer's memory, because using the 16 bits of memory 65,536 characters can be accommodated. Okay, and each character represented by a number code starting from 0 to 65,535, and this code is known as Unicode. This code is known as Unicode or Unicode. The characters are the characters of Java are the characters of a Unicode character set. Okay, one thing more. The characters of a Unicode character set can be represented by means of hexadecimal number code. Okay. So what is Unicode character set? Each characters entered from the keyboard are represented by a special type of code in the computer is known as Unicode. It stands for universal code. Each character occupies 2 bytes or 16 bits in the computer's memory. Using these 16 bits of memory, 65,536 characters can be stored. Next, what is escape sequence character? You see, there are some characters used in a programming language that cannot be typed directly from the keyboard. For example, suppose I want to type and I am typing enter key, that I cannot represent it on the screen directly. I use backspace key, I use tab key. Sometimes I want to include double quote and single quote in string constant and character constant. As you know, when we represent a string constant, we enclose the characters within double quote, whereas but the double quotes are not the part of a string. But the double quote are not the part of a string. Similarly, when we write a character constant, we kept enclose it within single quote, whereas the single quote is not the part of a string. Suppose we want to display the single quotes and double quotes with the string constant and the character constant, then we must have to use escape sequence character. That means we have to write with the backslash. Okay, so to represent the non-graphic character, backspace is used, backslash with one or more characters are used, backslash with one or more characters are used, and these characters are known as escape sequence character. Now some characters cannot be displayed directly on the screen is known as ethnography characters. These characters are represented by using backslash with one or more characters known as escape sequence character. Examples of some escape sequence characters are given below. There are so many escape sequence characters are there, but few examples are given below. Backslash n, new line. If you write new line, automatically control come to the next line. Backslash t, horizontal tab. Backslash double quote. As I told, if you want to keep double quote with the string, or you want to display double quote with the string constant, then you have to write it with the backslash double quote. Similarly, if you want to display single quote with the character constant, then you have to write it with backslash sign, the backslash single quote. Similarly, for the backspace, you can write backslash b, and for audible bell, you can write backslash a. What is Java token? Each and every part of a Java program, each and every part of a Java program is known as a Java token. It can be a single character, it can be more than one character, it can be an operator, it can be a separator, it can be a punctuator, buttered by everything, each and every part, or it is the fundamental unit of a Java program. It is the fundamental unit of a Java programming language. Okay, they are divided into 5 types. Okay, there are the keywords, identifiers, literals, punctuators, separators, and operators. They are divided into 5 types. Each and every part of the Java program is known as Java token. It is the fundamental unit of a Java program. A Java statement consists of various tokens. Mainly, it is divided into 5 groups. These are keywords, identifiers, literals, operators, punctuators, and separators. What is a keyword? Now we will discuss one by one. What is a keyword? Keywords are also known as reserved words, because these words are stored in the computer's library. Java library, these words are present, and you can use these keywords whenever it is required. When you type these words, computer can able to recognize it. When you type these words in the computer, then computer can able to recognize these words, and it performs some operation it. And you cannot use these words for your purpose, for your own purpose. You cannot use these words. Okay. See, keywords are the special words used in a Java program. It gives a special meaning to the compiler. Compiler can recognize these words and perform some operations on execution. That is if, for, break, while, etc. So, what is an identifier? Next. What is an identifier? Identifier are also known as variables, because value of the variables changes time to time during program execution. Value of the data items changes time to time during the program execution. In Java, data items can be represented in 2 different ways. One in the form of variable and other in form of the constant. Okay, so variables are known as the identifier. It is also known as name of the memory location where some data items are stored. You know, usually the data items are stored in different memory locations. The memory location or the cells is 2 values. One is low value, one is R value, that is real value, and L value. L value is the base address. It is referred by the computer, and the real value, that is the variable, is referred by the programmer. Okay, so this name or the R value is known as the variables. Content of the memory can be changed time to time. You can change the content of the memory time to time. So that's why it is a variable, because value of the variable can be changed time to time during the time of program execution. Okay. What is an identifier? Are also data items used in a Java program. It is also known as a variable because value of an identifier may change time to time during the program execution. Okay. Name of the class, name of the function, name of the object are also the identifiers. Now there are some rules of naming an identifier. You cannot write the identifier of your own, or you cannot name an identifier of your own. You have to follow the rules meant for it. The rules are: first character must be an alphabet. The first character must be an alphabet. Okay, that can be uppercase letter or lowercase letter, but we have to start it with an uppercase alphabet. Other characters can be alphabets and numbers. Okay, special characters are not allowed. Space is a special character which is not allowed. But underscore you can take in between the identifier. Okay, it must not be a reserved word. It must not be a reserved word. Means keywords cannot be used as an identifier. As an identifier. Okay. See, rules of naming an identifier. Identifiers should start with an alphabet. Other characters can be alphabets or digits. Special characters are not allowed. It can be up to any length. You can take any number of characters in Java. It can take any number of characters as an identifier. That's why the variable can be more meaningful. It can be up to any length. Underscore can be used between the characters. Keywords are not used. Okay. Then what are the literals?